Alright guys, gals, hello and welcome. I'm going to take this thing down to the wood yard here. Got her going again yesterday. Figure I'd bring you guys along. I got one of them new magnetic face plates. Stick it in here. I got some firewood orders coming up, so I'll need the GPS. I wanted to see how this was working. Looks like it vibrates quite a bit compared to the truck one. So, oh GP, what's up, Bubba? Take this thing down. I haven't been where the firewood is yet, so I figure I'd take it down. A little Sunday cruise real quick. How you been, buddy? Busy? Yeah. That time of year, right? I hear you. I just got a cheapy American flag. I'm gonna stick it up for the headliner in this thing. Keep her from sagging. I'm gonna strip the old headliner out because I'm not gonna go and get fabric for it. So. I gotta go down. I got batteries for the spy point cameras. I gotta go throw them in. This will be the first time it's been on this side yet, so come on. Cool. Oh, feed's breaking up, bro. Yeah, it's always kind of sketchy right here. Camping with the family now. Glad I caught you. Cool, man. Definitely, 'tis the season, right? So yeah, the old girl. Let's see. The old girl finally. 10 years of sitting in the field. We got her going. I actually just, I think I figured out before I hauled anything with it. I started polishing up this side here. You can see, well, it's parked in the shade now, but you can see how nice the door looks here. And then I hauled my first load with it, no problem, no problem. And I started to develop. I've got a little hydraulic leak on the brake. There's a brake sensor basically, does your brake light. So I had my dad take a look at where it was leaking from basically after I hauled the first two loads with it there. And in the process of me asking him what was leaking, I ended up pushing my foot through the floor, basically, and I don't have anything really rigged up yet, but you can see this little right here. That used to be, there used to be a block up here, and the lines used to go in through the block. Of course, anybody that knows these old Fords with the Lucas Garling, I think that's what they're called, brakes, it's extremely expensive. Extremely expensive. So, see the old inside of the wheels, nothing but brake fluid. And I'm hoping the wheel seals, wheel cylinders are going to be all right. But there's the old line with a new line in it. But thank the good Lord he was with us on that project. It was just under $200. The way we went with it, with the block, distribution block, the one line in, which was a rubber line, that wasn't even very bad. That was like $40 for that. The distribution blocks, and then the lines going to each wheel cylinder. But this has got a wheel cylinder on the right and the right wheel cylinder on the left, and 2 wheel cylinders per side. So one brake line goes over to the one wheel cylinder, and then from that brake line it goes to the other. It's a screwed up system nonetheless. But we're moving again. I thought she was going to be back out in the field when I first had it happen. Nonetheless, so we're here. I've got 6-7 cords of wood that are spoken for. They were supposed to be delivered this week, but after I recorded that video on Tuesday, which you guys should have seen today, of us taking the second load with this truck out, that night when I got home from the Saranac Lake job that I had to go do, I ended up bringing this up to my dad's, like I said, to try to have him step on the brake, and I could figure out where the heck it was leaking from, which I can kind of show you guys. Any of you Ford guys out there, let's see, anybody know that trick? Hold on a second. So it is, let's see if we can't zoom it in, sensor right there, and it's just peeing out there whenever you touch the brakes. So that was what started it all. In that video I was talking about power steering line or something like that. I was trying to figure out what exactly it was at that time, but you could see the back of the block and whatever. But yeah, anytime you step on that brake, it's a pressure switch basically, and the fluid's going through the switch and out the wire basically. Oh wow, that's a lot cleaner. Oh yeah, the door, yeah, that was just a little bit of headlight polishing compound on a Milwaukee polisher. I've got buffers and all that, but yeah, it cleaned it right up. What isn't extremely expensive? Yeah, that is very true, man. Very true. Especially in the old Biden-Harris era here. But no, in general, these things are plagued with these brakes. But yes, very true. Just, I don't know. Like, I can't really give a for instance, but if I do have to replace the one wheel cylinder, you know, it's like $400 or $500 off Rock Auto, which is cheap. But the issue is it has 4 of them. And then instead of like airlines, because this has a pull to apply parking brake, that's all fluid, and it's like the 1.5 inch line. So it's, like I said, it's hard to explain, but from what I understand, they use the Lucas Garling brake system for like 3 to 5 years. Um, and in order to, like, if I was to sell this truck, 3 to 5 thousand, but to replace the brakes on it is like 5 to 7 thousand. So it's kind of like a death sentence, is all I'm really saying. I just drove 10 hours round trip for a 2G engine for my stump grinder. Oh no. Man, I haven't been on the YouTube. You got a video of it going, or? Nice. That truck is under CD. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What does it say? 21,200. 21,200, but I do have Class A. I did get commercial plates for it. I've got DOT numbers. All that stuff's going to be taken care of. My brother-in-law actually is the DOT inspector in the area, so he's getting me all set up for that. But I don't really want to get into it, but I don't think I can hurt myself with this truck locally. Just because they don't really go by, from what I understand, and like I said, I don't want to misspeak, they don't go with the weight inside the door here. They go with the weight that the tires show. Like I think the rear tires on this are like 52. They're 4,800 or 5,200 pounds, and then the front tires are 48. It's weird, but it ends up coming up to like 28,000 pounds. I think it was 28 or 30. But either way, hauling pine, hauling hardwood, I don't think I'm gonna really even come close to that. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I do have the, I wanted to show, I did actually get one of these. They finally sent it to me. Of the old Ford. The before. I brought it with me. So I've had a couple live streams that I didn't even bring it with me, but it is a nice sweatshirt. It actually is. Compared to the I did the Teesprings before, and I got the Teesprings print, and it was horrible. But this stuff is I'm happy with this. My wife is gonna get the whatever you call it, the sticker paper or whatever. She's got the I don't even know what it's called. Cricut machine, I think. So she can do the hot pressing and all that stuff. But like I've got a couple of the shirts that she's made in the past, and like they can peel the stickers, the decals, or whatever you call it. So we've got that, and I'll probably have her do some of them on the moisture wicking stuff. Let me see. And live chat. You, what's up? So what's been going on with you, GP? Like I said, I haven't been on. I had Bert in here a week or two ago, and I wanted to get on and see what everybody's been doing, but I think I've watched maybe half hour to an hour of YouTube in the past while. I don't know, we might be losing service here too. Oh, that'll work. Scarred pin. Perfect. I don't know if we lost the chat or not. It's hard down here. If the wind blows, I lose it. Highlighted 15 minutes. I'm hoping it's all right though. No filter. Okay. Yeah, I think we lost everybody. Let me see. I think it's the service down here is not very good. Ooh. Try to find the good service here. The screen goes kind of weird. It's hard. All of a sudden we go from 50, 60 people down to one. And then I look at the background, it's kind of doing one of them little squirrely deals. So I don't know where the good service is and where it isn't. You guys probably can't see nothing now. The sun's probably washing it all out, right? Son of a gun. Now it's too sunny. All right, so we'll restart this for anybody that isn't familiar, just because we are on the, what do they call that? The YouTube Shorts shelf or something like that. So last year I started a tree service business, right from ground up, I guess. I was a logger, and this winter the tree service, or the tree service work dried up. Basically all the work dried up. So I ended up selling my side-by-side and invested in a firewood processor. So this is what we've got here for inventory. And I was doing a small clearing job on this piece here, which is a neighbor's. And then a month or two ago, we just bought my first truck. And now she's all on the road, all ready to go. So I've got some property behind my place. We're going to be doing some hardwood logging out of there and delivering it down here. Corn Dog, what's up, man? This is the firewood processor that we went and bought. It was around $13,000. It's not the baddest girl out there, but it's boy, the old black flies are coming out, aren't they? So this is what she is. Eco Pro 300 by Range Road. And we have run every last stick except for the two underneath the processor right now. So that's why we need the truck. I've got 400 acres up the road, 5-6 miles, and we're going to be logging that. And then we got a little wood bunker in here. Leo, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for the sub. So I just added on the what do you call that, the grizzly bar setup here. That doesn't come with a machine, but I wanted to somewhat clean the wood, so I've got a red neckified grizzly bar. system here, and then I added a piece of roof tin just to kind of, you know, play the part to remove the trash, all this, you know. I've got my kindling pile here, and this right here is basically everything that's been coming off the grizzly bars that's too small to go into the firewood. So kind of separate that out. And yeah, I'm hoping to hear back from Range Road. They actually, there's a couple issues, not really issues, but from a production standpoint with this machine, there are a couple areas where it lacks in its hydraulic side. If you go to use the saw, your conveyor kind of slows down, and then while the splitter's running, or while the splitter is going back and forth with a piece that you cut off, you really can't use the saw, or the splitter stops. So they actually just came out with a new engine for it, which is 22 horse, I believe it's Kohler, and then a new pump for it. That way you can split and cut. So the overall function of the machine is going to be completely different, which I just found out the log father went up. He's up in Canada. That's where these machines come from now. But he just made a video of the EcoPro facility up there, and I guess this year they brought in the new 300 with the new engine and the new pump. So very excited about that. Max diameter of that machine is 16. I have done 18 with it. You're overall happy with that one, bro? The EcoPro? Yes. I mean, like I said, with the amount of wood that I have in these two piles right here, boom, boom, it's already paid for itself in the first 40 hours. So, yeah, I am extremely happy with that little machine. You know, another 60 to 100 hours, I can afford a side-by-side again. You know, and that's not a big deal, but for my process that I do, it is a big deal. I have bought wood in the past, but you're cutting into your bottom line. A lot of people say that it's cheaper to buy the wood poles, process them up, market them, deliver them. Not in my area. I actually had to, I didn't have to, but I lowered my prices. Finally, we were kind of going back and forth on that. I'm doing 80 a face, 240 a cord now, where I was 100 a face, 300 a cord. And as soon as I dropped it, I've been getting 3 cord, 6 cord orders, that type of thing. So when I want to slow down again, I'll bump it up. But yeah, I mean, right here's probably 10 cord. Full cord, you know what I mean? And then, like I said, that first bin, the first bin that we did this winter with the first 25 hours that we just walked around there, that bin right there, that bin's got 15 to 20 cord in it already. You know, and then the one over next to it, that one's 2 pallets wider, and it's taller, everything else. So I mean, yeah, it's awesome. What's max diameter? Oh, you need to trade some shirts. I didn't know you got into the shirts, Bubba. I did not know. Like I said, I talked to my wife about it. I don't know if you've seen it, because the service here is kind of poop. But I can get it back out. Like I said, they haven't been, something biting me again. These freaking black flies. We lost the no-see-ums, them little guys. They were horrible. Them and the mosquitoes, right? Oh. Let's see. Can I show you this? It finally, it came in. It didn't take long. I know you're not a cotton man, but I'm happy with it. It really my old Ford truck on my old Ford truck, right? So I was more concerned about the print on it, but it really, you know, you can't catch a fingernail or nothing on it. I was worried that it was going to do one of them washing things. You can kind of see the broken, which we gave her a little facelift so far. Not perfect, but yeah, $1,800. That's what they want for that bezel there. So far, that's what I found online. From this headlight, goes all the way into the grill, goes down. It's one piece, right across, up here, and across there. So it's a wood truck. I'm at that point now where it's a wood truck. No, I'll have to check out your shirts, bud. I didn't know. Like I said, I might have watched a half hour to an hour worth of YouTube in the past month to a couple weeks, dude. It's just been hectic. I got the truck, got it running, and haven't been able to even use it. I've been opening up camps for Memorial Day. Now them are done, and I got to move them back out Tuesday. Yeah, I got to move them back out Tuesday, and then they're going to give us a list on what they're not happy with, what needs fixing since they were staying there, blah, 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 blah. Then hopefully it'll be a week's worth of work, and then we can get back into the woods and back into doing what we're doing. Like I said, I got 3.5 cords going up the road, about 10-15 miles, and then I've got another 4 cords going Silver Lake. And then my old boss with Duhane Logging, he just called me, and they're working at Silver Lake now, which is 20 minutes away. So there's work around. There's work everywhere, and it's stacking up. I still got to do that church job. They have a big nasty ash that the Emerald Ash Borer got into. So I got to go take that off the church one of these days. And then the pastor called me, and he's got a huge ash. It's 40 and change around on the bottom, but it's got the multi-stems going. And he lives in a housing complex type of deal where everybody owns 600 feet, stay straight back, and 600-foot lots or whatever they call them. So that one's going to be kind of a challenge, but we'll get that figured out. But yeah, stay safe, my guy. You too, buddy. You too. I'll get on there. I'm sure you got a couple good ones on there that I'll check out. I don't know if anything's going to pass the old climbing. What the heck are you? I don't know. You're climbing some small stem on the backyard with the cowboy boots on. But yeah, I'll be in. I'll check her out. And then anybody that just subscribed, check out the channel, check out the content. Like I said, maybe it's something you like, maybe it's not, but I'm just taking her day by day, being self-employed with it. So, but I'm gonna wrap her up. I'm gonna try to maneuver this thing in some different spots here and see how she fits, and get back to it. God bless you all. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.